Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the newest Air Jordan model, the Jordan 37. Retail price for the Jordan 37 is $185 US. This is another one of those shoes that I called ugly at first, like the Zion 2. But the Zion 2 proved that I was completely wrong, and they're actually a great performer. These guys, from the leaked photos to official images, I always thought that they looked like a Team Jordan shoe, such as the React Elevation that Bradley Beal, Harrison Barnes, and even Luka Doncic wore. But all that aside, how does the Jordan 37 perform on the court, and is it worth the price? Let's now take a closer look. So the packaging and box that they come in, I have to say the presentation is on point. It has a box sleeve with a Jumpman on it, and the box itself has the 23 printed on top. Very easy to open and close with that folding design compared to a regular box. Anyways, the shoes, I gotta say my first impression was not good. You can immediately tell how thin and cheap the materials are. This weave upper is terrible in my opinion. Super thin and plasticky feeling in the hand. Has no softness to it, that's the worst part. And yes, breathability would definitely be good, but how well this material can last and for the price that you're paying, this is nowhere near a premium material to me. It's a complete see-through underneath this upper. This is like my old socks or underwear from 10 years ago. It looks like it's hanging on there, but could just easily break or tear apart at any time.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Alright, moving on, there's some visible Jordan 7 inspired elements in the design, especially near the tongue and ankle padding. But speaking of padding, there's also little to none. The heel is caged, and this part feels very firm. The Formula 23 foam in there, I'm basically expecting the same as the Luka 1, which is not that impressive. It does have double stack Zoom Air in the forefoot. And looking at the outsole, here's what the traction pattern looks like. There's a midfoot shank plate, a pretty big carbon fiber shank to help the stability, and the rubber feels pretty sturdy compared to some of the other Jordan or Nike shoes with line patterns. In terms of weight, these are for sure on the lighter side for a mid to higher cut, at 425 grams from a size 10.5 pair. To give you a reference, from the recent releases, the Jordan 37 is the exact same weight as the KD 15, but those are low top. Now, as to how the Jordan 37 performs on the court, the cushioning was definitely pretty good. In general, the midsole is for sure on the more responsive side, but softness is lacking. There's very little compression in the heels, however, it is a very bouncy shoe. And you can really feel the double stacked zoom units in the forefoot, in addition to Zoom Strobel. I mean, Zoom Strobel itself is already great. So if you're looking for a bouncy shoe, this can be it, but it just won't give you like a soft cushion type of feeling on feet, like the PG6 or even Zoom Freak 4, for example. The traction, so far I've only played a few pickup games and some light shoot-arounds, and they work well in the indoor gym. Not the top tier traction like the Luka 1, KD 15, and 2A2, but it gets the job done. Dust pickup is okay, not an issue, and they're pretty easy to wipe off. So even though they went through a big change from the herringbone pattern on the previous few models, traction performance has stayed relatively in the same level. With the fit, the Jordan 37 fits true to size. I didn't feel like a stiff shoe surprisingly, but it will take some time to break in. The width is about average, but given how thin the materials are, I feel like you can even go down a half size if you want to. No need to size up anyways. Breathability, like I said, of course, is excellent, and stability is good too. You know, with the carbon fiber shank plate, it's enough support that you'll need for most types of movements. The lockdown and wrap around your feet, I was thinking that it might be a problem given how thin those materials are, but they're actually not bad once you lace them up and start playing. I didn't feel like the shoes were loose or anything. One thing I didn't like is how thin the padding is surrounding your ankle area. I mean, it is supposed to be reminiscent of the Jordan 7, but being the newest flagship model and a modern performance sneaker, I would expect more, right? Like at least give us some nice padding on the interior. Overall, the Jordan 37 still has decent performance, but considering all the aspects, I don't think they're worth the price. So to quickly summarize what we talked about, the responsiveness is excellent, especially for vertical movements. I mean, given the setup, like Jordan Brand says, this shoe is all about takeoffs and landings. But Formula 23 foam, meh. Materials, really bad. Durability is my concern. Like even if the outsole holds up, if the upper materials break apart, your $200 is just gone. For me, as a flat footer, I did not experience any soreness playing in these. Maybe just a tiny bit of inner foot pain around this area here, but nothing major at all. So that was a good thing. My feet didn't hurt, but my wallet hurt, you know. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the Jordan 37 down in the comments. I think you could probably just wait for the low top and see if they can make some improvements. but those likely won't come out in another few months. I'll provide more updates as we go on these guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.